Well, hi, it's Angela again. I am here to answer some questions. Let's see. Our first question was to look on page 76 and 77 for tips on dealing with change and to pick out the top three that struck me. And that would be learn from previous experiences. You have met change before and survived. Realize that you cannot control all of the elements in life and do not forget your value system during the change process. This all hit home with me. I have gone through a lot of change in my years. Um, Most notably, actually, was away from education when I was in the business world. I had my company merged with another company, and there were lots of layoffs, and it was a scary time. But I just had to look at change as being something positive, and it was positive in the end. Um, and that my value would shine through, and I would be recognized as someone that um, was important to the company, and that is what happened. So I think those three things mean the most to me. Don't forget your value system. Absolutely, that could be for any challenge in life, and learn from previous experiences. And I just look at change as being good. I've always looked at change as being good. So change is good, and I've been through a lot of it. So um, those are my three. Question two was to look at page 80 and 81 for um, the six types of parental involvement and to pick out one and give examples. Well, the one I picked out was type 3 volunteering, and I have a story behind it. I had a little boy, his name was Asher, in first grade. He was quite a behavior problem. Um, and it was my first year teaching, so it was double a double whammy for me. He would run around the room, crawl under desks, crawl on top of desks, hit people. He ran the gamut. His mother was not very receptive to believing that he did anything wrong, but staying in touch with her and keeping her aware of what was going on, she eventually came to my side. And so I recruited her and organized her and sought her help and got her support. And she ended up being one of our PTA members that was elected to one of the PTA positions. So she went from not believing anything bad about her son to believing that her son did have some issues, and she ended up being very involved in the school after that. So that was my success story. So and what I hear, Asher is no longer at our school, but I hear he's doing really well. So I have seen him every once in a while. I saw him last summer actually, and he's doing great. So those are from chapter 5. Chapter 6, we are talking about direct leadership. Um, yes, I have had direct leaders, and they're not all that fun. It's like you had mentioned in your video, it's like your way, my way, or the highway. Um, those are disheartening because a lot of people that are report to this direct leader may have good ideas about things and they aren't heard. And even if the direct leader has bad ideas, then you are made to follow them, and that can be disheartening. I did have um, a principal when I first started that was that way, my way or the highway. It was uh, the morale in the school was really bad because of that, and it just made working that much more difficult. Um, but we did get a new principal, and it's gotten better. Um, the example is the old principal. One of the disadvantages of the direct leadership approach um, is, of course, you don't get to hear from everybody, and your your bright idea might not be heard, and it's something that could help, but you're not given a voice. The one advantage of it is if you're under a time crunch or there's an immediate pressure for a decision to be made, sometimes it is good to have someone in charge that can take the lead and make tough decisions. And um, if it's something urgent, then it has to be done, or something pressing, something important that requires immediate attention, then sometimes a direct leader is good to have. On the other side of the spectrum is the the leader that is the facilitator. My new principal is that type of leader. She enjoys hearing from us and hearing our thoughts on things before she makes final decisions about things, and that's it has improved morale in our school tenfold, no doubt about it. Um, the only bad thing about it, the only drawback from being a facilitator is sometimes too many people have too many ideas, and it gets all lost in the minutia of it all. Um, that not everybody's ideas can be put into place, and that not everybody's ideas are worth um, pursuing. It can also cause some tension between peers if one person's ideas are implemented and another person's are not. But for the most part, being able to listen to your your employees and understand where they're coming from and look for solutions that please everyone makes for a much happier set of employees. So those are my 4 questions. I believe I answered them all, I hope. And go dogs. And I hope you have a good weekend. Bye.